the music.
I can see that the meeting room has been open and people are already joining. And so to start us up, I'm going to be calling on the IT to please launch the poll. The poll is just to engage us and to help to sort of prepare us for the wonderful session that we'll be having this morning, to sort of give us a sneak peek into what our speaker will be delivering this morning. So I want to encourage all our participants to kindly
just
take
stop, sir. I've started the seminars. I don't go further. Okay, fine. So I should be called. Sweet.
So the poll has been started. I want to urge everybody to join in taking the poll. It's less than 90 seconds. You'll be done with it. Just a few questions. Thank you very much.
I don't know what we went through with them. Sure.
Thank you very much. We'll be wrapping up the poll in just about 60 seconds. Those of us who have not completed the poll, I want to encourage you to quickly take the poll. I'll be wrapping up the poll in less than 60 seconds. Thank you very much. Thank you. We are seeing your responses. Thank you. The first question here is, when setting goals, which do you typically prioritize? It's multiple choice question, and the answers, the options are there for us to pick. The second question, how often do you formally review your progress on strategic goals? And of course, we have multiple choice to pick from. Third question, which of the following is the biggest challenge you face in achieving your professional goals? And then the fourth question, on a scale of 1 to 5, how confident are you in your organization's current goal setting process? And last but not the least, do you believe that understanding the psychology and scientific principle behind effective goal setting is important for directors? So IT, please, can we hand the poll at this time? IT, please, can we hand the poll at this time? Thank you, participants, for your participation in our poll. On that note, I would move on to the next item on the agenda. My name is Ayo of Young Ayo. I'm the chairman of the Young Directors Forum of the Chartered Institute of Directors. And I want to welcome you all this morning to this gathering. The President and Chairman of Governing Council, CIOD Nigeria, and the chief host of this event Alhaji Tijani M. Borodo, LMM, FCIOD. The first Vice President, CIOD Nigeria. Second Vice President, CIOD Nigeria, the Honorable Legal Advisor, the Honorable Treasurer, the immediate past presidents, Chairman of the Young Directors Advisory Committee, Dr. Adeyinka Hassan, members of the Governing Council, the DG, CEO of the Chartered Institute of Directors, Nigeria, Mr. Dele Alimi, fellows and members of the Institute, our speaker, Dr. Emmanuel Eme, Executive Committee of the Young Directors Forum, members of the Young Directors Forum, distinguished participants, guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to welcome you to today's Young Directors Forum, the networking and knowledge sharing session for Q2 2025, with a focus on the science of goal setting and achievement for directors. We acknowledge the role that our visionary President and Chairman of Council, Alhaji Tijani M. Borodo, LM, FCIOD, the role he has played in steering, mentoring, and guiding this forum, his steadfast commitment to the development of exceptional corporate leadership in our country, Nigeria, and for his readiness and availability to always lend a lending ears to us and to guide us in all our activity as young directors. Thank you, sir, for your championing. Thank you, sir, for championing the YDF mission to empower Nigeria's next generation of directors. To our world-class facilitator, Dr. Emmanuel Eme, a renowned authority in behavioral science and leadership development, we want to welcome you to this event and thank you for agreeing to facilitate it for us. To all our distinguished fellows, members, guests, your presence here today underscores the critical importance of mastering goal science, goal setting, and goal achievement in today's competitive business landscape. We're in an era where 70% of organizational strategy fail due to poor execution. And hence the ability to set, to track, and to achieve goals has become the defining competence for effective directors, hence the topic of our session in this NKSS of today. As we proceed in our discussion, our speaker will bring into the fore so many principles, so many things around the science of goal setting and achievement. To decode the neuroscience behind successful goal attainment, to contrast traditional versus cutting-edge goal setting methodologies, to provide actionable frameworks, to bridge strategy and execution, and of course, to showcase transformational case studies from leading African enterprises. As we explore this vital concept, I am pleased to announce that one of the fastest goals you can achieve today being June 24th, 2025, will be for you to become a YDF member, for you to become a member of the Young Directors Forum. I can assure you that this is the fastest goal you can achieve today. And so even before the session ends, we will be reaching out to you. We'll be sharing registration link. We'll be sending information to you to help you accomplish that goal, since you have graced this occasion today by being a part of this webinar. There are so many benefits to enjoy as a member of the YDF. Priority access to all our engagements, mentorship opportunities, world-class training by the CIOD Academy, and cutting-edge governance resources. To ambitious young directors, this is your platform, a platform for you to continue to challenge conventions and to elevate your leadership impact. We urge you to participate actively in today's event, in the session, in the question and answers, as you be gaining invaluable insights, which will go a long way to help you to redefine your goal-setting strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you. And on this note, I would like to invite our visionary leader, our esteemed president and chairman of council of the Chartered Institute of Directors Nigeria, Alhaji Tijani M. Borodo, LLM, FCIOD, as he presents his opening remark. Thank you very much. President.
Thank you, Ayo. Good morning, distinguished participants. We have up to 65 participants, and it's the beginning. I'm sure many more people will come on board. Distinguished speaker, Mr. Emmanuel Eme, the members of the Governing Council of CIOD Nigeria present, the chairman, Dr. Adeyinka Hassan, members of the YDF Advisory Committee, the DG, Mr. Dele Alimi, the chairman, Young Directors Forum, Mr. Ayo, members of the Young Directors Forum, valued guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with profound sense of pride that I welcome you, albeit virtually, to deliver these opening remarks for this incredible, pertinent, timely webinar. On behalf of the Governing Council of our Institute, I extend a heartfelt welcome to everyone joining us on this platform. Your presence here today is a testament to your unwavering commitment to continuous learning, professional excellence, and relentless pursuit of impact in your respective spheres of influence. Let me begin by commending the Young Directors Forum of the Institute. Your vision, energy, and dedication in conceptualizing, meticulously organizing this webinar, network knowledge sharing session are truly exemplary. I commend you. The Governing Council watches with great admiration and keen interest the Young Directors Forum consistently demonstrates its capacity to identify critical needs within our profession and to curate programs that not only meet these needs but elevate the discourse. This webinar is yet another shining example of your proactive leadership, and I applaud your foresight in selecting the theme of this seminar because of its paramount importance. I also appreciate our distinguished speaker, Mr. Emmanuel Eme, a learning and development consultant who brings a role in cultivating leadership skills across diverse groups. Emmanuel, I thank you most sincerely for joining us today, and we look forward to listening to you so that we can learn from your rich knowledge and experience. The theme for today is the science of goal setting and achievement. This resonates so profoundly with the core tenets of effective directorship. It moves us beyond the intuitive, aspirational, and the merely motivational, and firmly plants us in the realm of methodological, the psychological, and strategical sounds. It acknowledges that while ambition is vital, realizing demands a rigorous scientific approach, one grounded in understanding human behavior, organizational dynamics, and the data-driven insight are necessary. As directors, you are the architects of the strategy, the custodian of stakeholder trust, and the ultimate arbiters of organizational direction. The goals you set, whether they pertain to market expansion, digital transformation, sustainable initiatives, talent development, or financial performance, are now more and are not mere targets. They are the strategic anchors that guide your organizations through turbulent waters, the exponential beacons that inspires your teams, and the definitive measures of your collective success. Without a deep understanding of how to effectively set and critically achieve these goals, even the most brilliant strategic risk remaining unfulfilled potential. The Institute has been at the forefront of promoting the interests and the sharing and knowledge sharing by members of the Young Directors Forum. This is another opportunity for us to confirm to you, the members of the Young Directors Forum, that the Institute, through the Governing Council, is squarely behind you. We're here to support you. We're here to guide you. We're here to mentor you. We're here to be with you until you succeed. I therefore challenge you all, particularly the young directors among us, to fully immerse yourselves in this session. Engage with our distinguished speaker, whose expertise will undoubtedly provide invaluable insight. Ask probing questions, share your own experience, and leverage the unique platform for the peer-to-peer learning and networking. The collective wisdom within this virtual room is immense, and by collaborating and sharing, we all grow stronger. Let us remember that your journey of goal achievement is merely linear. It is often characterized by setbacks, pivots, and need for unwavering resilience. I want you to listen carefully to this webinar so that at the end of the day, we're better off as young directors. Thank you for listening. Have a nice morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for that very wonderful, inspiring, and encouraging opening address. You have set the tone, sir, and we are truly akin to learning. We've come here to learn, we've come here to embrace, we've come here to network. And I know that at the end of this program, we certainly will leave this place better people, better directors than we came. Thank you very much, Mr. President. At this point,
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So at this point, I'm going to be yielding the floor to our second vice chair in the person of Mrs. Awoyinka Olajide Awosedo, who is going to give us a review of the NKSS and also an introduction of the speaker.
Good morning, everyone. All previous protocols duly observed. I want to welcome us to quarter 2 of our networking and knowledge sharing session. My name is Ayoyinka Olajide Awosedo, and I'm the second vice chair of the executive committee of the Young Directors Forum of the Chartered Institute of Directors. We're very happy to have you all here. We've had over 180 young directors register for this webinar, and we hope that during the course of the workshop, they will all be able to join in. This promises to be very insightful and a highly practical masterclass. As has been mentioned previously by the chair and the president, we're looking into a fundamental aspect of effective leadership and organizational success with the topic, the science of goal setting and achievement for directors. In this very challenging landscape that we're navigating, the ability to not just set goals, but to truly master the science behind achieving them is very critical. we know that we have to translate grand visions into actionable plans, and we have to sustain our momentum. And this can be a very significant hurdle for many leaders. So the workshop today is designed to provide us with evidence-based strategies and frameworks drawn from behavioral science, psychology, and proven leadership practices. We hope to gain practical tools to help us enhance our personal and organizational goal-setting processes, foster greater accountability, clarity, and most importantly, measurable outcomes. The session is structured as a facilitator-led workshop for 75 minutes, and it will be followed by a question and answer session. Please, during the course of the workshop, please drop any questions that you may have into the Q&A box. You will see it at the bottom of your screen. Please do not drop your questions in the chat box and utilize the Q&A box instead. That will make it easy to track and easy for us to treat following the workshop. And now it's my very distinct pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker for today, Dr. Emmanuel Eme. Dr. Emmanuel Eme is a name synonymous with transformational leadership development. He has over 2 decades of extensive experience across Africa and the globe as a chartered human resources consultant. He's a certified executive life coach and an acclaimed learning and development specialist. He has an impressive track record, including delivering impactful coaching and training for leading institutions such as the Central Bank of Nigeria, Seplat Energy, Deloitte, Lafarge, First Bank Academy, Flutterwave, and many others. He consistently helps leaders and teams unlock performance, drive strategy, and build resilient cultures. Dr. Eme brings a powerful blend of academic depth and real-world insights into his work. He holds advanced certifications in emotional intelligence, Lean Six Sigma, and neuro-linguistic programming. He's also a doctoral fellow of the Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management. He has facilitated learning sessions in over 20 countries, leading impactful programs in leadership, personal effectiveness, emotional intelligence, and organizational transformation. As an award-winning Toastmaster and facilitator, Dr. Eme is renowned for his practical, data-driven approach and his exceptional ability to engage leaders with real tools for real change. His mission is clear: to equip leaders to lead better and organizations to grow smarter. Today, Dr. Eme will be leading a results-focused masterclass. We are confident that you'll find his insights invaluable and immediately applicable to your roles. Please join us in giving a very warm welcome to our facilitator today, Dr. Emmanuel Eme.
All right. Mrs. Ayoni, we had a discussion about that. Thank you so your very kind introduction and a very warm way that you have welcomed me into your space. Again, my name is Emmanuel Eme, and today we are here to rock your world. I don't know where you are joining in from, but it will be good to let me just know where you are joining in from, which part of the country, which part of the states, which part of the world that you are joining from. We need to make sure that you are here, and I'm going to be, maybe I can read out your name. All right, we have Bilikisu. Okay, Bilikisu, welcome. Good morning. Let's hear from others. Okay, where are you joining from? Let me know you are here. Let me know you are not just turning on your device and you are somewhere else. All right, from Nigeria. Bilikisu from Nigeria. All right, Afusat from Tennessee, the United States. That's almost like the home of the Cowboys. Okay, I love Tennessee. Okay, Ayowale, you are joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Homeboy, welcome. Just keep typing in there from Abuja. I can see you. Okay, Olurotimi Adebayo, all the way from the powerhouse of Nigeria, the political powerhouse of Nigeria. You are welcome. We have Aminu from the UK, and we have Abdullahi from Lagos. Just keep coming in. Let us know where you're joining from. because today is going to be the day. This is the day for your life to really change. And we promise you your life will definitely, change today. We have we have about 80 participants, maybe less if you count out some one or two of our AI note takers here. But this is a good number, but we should fill this place up. So if you know anybody who you know will need this, send them the link right now. Your friend, your brother, your sister, your co-worker, your bosses, say you have to be here. All right, you have to be here. Send them that link and tell them to join in the next 3 minutes, because they have to be here. Their lives will not be the same after today. And that's a guarantee, actually. I guarantee that we are making today. So thank you again. While we wait for more people to join in, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I will be sharing my screen off and on so that we can talk and we can get to know who is here and what we're doing. Please guarantee you have seen any, any course before on life management, time management. I would like to ask you to please just keep it. All right. I'm not going to say throw it away. Keep it. And I want you to see how that compares with what the Chartered Institute of Directors are bringing to you today. So here we go. We're going to start right now, right about now. If you are ready, let me read. Just type in ready. Just type in ready. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me be the first to type. Ready. I am ready. Okay, who is ready also? Everyone there, who is ready? I am ready. All right, Zion is ready. Okay. All right, everyone is ready. Okay, so because you are ready, I'm going to go ahead and click my screen. Now, somebody asked me a few weeks ago, when they hear science, how many of you, when you heard the word science, you felt somehow? Just put yes or no. Let us know who the science inclined for. When you hear science of goal setting, if you felt somehow, like, science again, put yes. Thank you, Apusat. Thank you so much. I was like, which one is science again? All right, once again, science of goal setting and achievements for directors, in fact, for everyone. Now, when we use the word science, what we are saying, there are three things that come. I love science. I love science. When we talk science, what we are saying is the systematic study of structure and behavior of physical and natural world. This is not, this is what I think, this is my experience. We're talking about a systematic study of structure and behavior of the physical and natural world. How do we do that? We do that through three ways, or maybe we can say four. One, by observation, what we observe. Number two, by experimentation. We experiment what we observe. Number three, by testing of theories. And we test those theories against the evidence that we've obtained. So today, there's no wishy-washy today. There's no batting today. We're going to tell you what is scientifically proven that works and what will not work. And we're going to show you why you've not been able to meet your goal, and why you can meet your goal, and how you can meet your goal. And that's why we give you that guaranteed. Again, I've been introduced, and so many nice things have been said about me, and they are all true. By the way, I think the one of the things I was not say was I'm also a Google local guide. I'm a level 10 Google local guide. All right, that means each time you open up your Google, all those maps, stories, people like us, level 10 means that I'm part of like 2% of people in the whole world that have actually done that. And I've been blessed to have been able to impact various people from various industries, really. I have been, this thing I've been sharing with people, many more. So you are not alone, whether you're in the banking, manufacturing, service, in government, wherever you are. We've been able to touch the lives of so many people. Maybe the logo of the Chartered Institute will join soon. And also, I have the blessing of facilitating various teaching programs, whatever, all over the world. Now I'm talking like an American, all over the world. All right. And my latest trip was in Benin Republic, Niger Republic. 3 weeks ago I was in India. 2 weeks ago I was in in Turkey. All right. So, and I love what I do, and I do what I love. And I'm telling you, this thing work no matter where you are. So before we continue, and I'm sure you are very active at this time, you want to know what's going to happen. I'm going to give you a guarantee with a caveat. Here are the objectives of what we're going to learn today. Now, giving full participation in the exercises and activities. If you do not participate fully, this might not be you. All right, this might not be you. We're going to be looking at strategic focus. We're going to be looking at executional excellence. We're looking at adaptive leadership and, of course, personalized insight. All these things you will learn today. So, if you are ready, you guys have entered one chance today. One chance. If you are ready, let me see you type yes. Let's see the first yes. The first yes. In fact, I'm going to type yes. If you are ready, type yes. All right. Okay. Zion is ready. Afusat. Listen, we need to give Zion and Afusat an award here. Muhammad is ready. Jeremiah is ready. Kemi Rojo is ready. Everybody. Now, because you are ready, I want you to open your eyes now. I want you to lajue. Okay. I want to open your eyes, your ears, and I'm going to give you a 3 minutes exercise. Trust me, just like Ola of Lagos, you will love it. Okay, you will love it. I want you to be observant. Take out a pen if you can. I'm going to play a 3 minutes video on goal scoring, and you are going to write down the things that jump out of you. So if you're ready, here we go.
Central midfield. Oh no, Kanuwako crosses over to Jejo Kocha and it's a goal!
What is this magic? I need that magic.
Updates, yeah. Oh yeah, baby, see I is a goal. Sangalo is a goal. Shano Wale is a goal. Escobar is a goal. Toros is a goal. Naira Marley is a goal. Olosho is a goal. Sayinadin is a goal. Is a goal. Is a goal. It's a go, it's a go, it's a go, it's a go, Ongo is a go, oh, this is a go, it's a go, it's a go, it's a go, Jerry Wale is a go, oh, this is a go, Malosun, this is a go, how much you want better, this is a go, Bado pass the ball, this is a go, away match is a go, Refitika is a go, forward, Bill Wale is a go, so what if it's penalty is a go, Ibo Pekam is a go, Cassius is a go, YBNA is a go, Nigeria is a go, Okadimos is a go, Imaka is a go, Besenudia is a go, Pa Enemy Tobabe is a go, Kiri Up is a go, Shaku Shaku is a go, Loju Titi is a go, Paronue is a go, Tembotus is a go, Chilao is a go, Skibogobo is a go, Skibaraba is a go. Is a go. Sangalo is a go. Shano Wale is a go. Escobar is a go. Toros is a go. Naira Marley is a go. Olosho is a go. Sayinadin is a go. 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 Ongo is a go. Oh, this is a go. Is a go. Is a go. Is a go. Jerry Wale is a go. Is a go. Back to back is a go. Still your wife is a go. Smoke up, Aladiwo is a go. Jayela is a go. Mama Meji is a go. Mama Meta is a go. In fact, one corner is a go. Credit Alat is a go. Dagoru is a go. Scatter the show is a go. Escobar is a go. Toros is a go. Naira Marley is a go. Olosho is a go. Sayinadin is a go. 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 Ongo is a go. Oh, this is a go. Is a go. Is a go.
All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. If you enjoyed that video, please type in a yes quickly. Type in a yes if you enjoyed that video. And by the way, we are almost nearing the 100. We are 92. I know you guys are rolling around, man. So that is point number one. You guys enjoyed it. Number two, I want you to type in fast fingers right now. And I hope you're taking notes. Very, very important. Let me advise you, do what I would do. You can do screenshots, okay? It's allowed. You can do screenshot of my slides. You can do screenshot of my face. That's good. But I want us to type in. Let me read out three persons' opinion right now. Now, in your opinion, from watching this, what lessons can one learn? What lesson can we learn from those who score these goals? Okay, let's go ahead, and I'm going to read out the most, well, I don't want to say the most intriguing, the ones that come up first. I'm going to read out what are the lessons we can learn. We're talking about goal scoring. We're talking about the science of goal scoring. Now, after watching that, what can you say about what was done, how it was done? Yes. Zion says patience. If I wanted to give Zion an award, is Zion a member of the Charter Institute? If not, honorary member, man, you have it. Bilikisu again, okay. Also, Fola Shayo said, focus. Okay, focus. All right, if you're Fola Shayo. But if you're like my brother from the East, focus. You have to focus, eh? You have to be, and you are very talented. You have to be very talented to make that go. So, one, I agree, patience. You have to be patient. Number two, focus. They were very focused. They were strategic. I like that word. Not just anyhow. See, if you do anyhow, life will show you anyhow. They were very strategic. Once again, as someone that says focus, there is a target you need to focus on. Say, listen, if you aim for nothing, guess what? You will always hit nothing. All right. So there has to be a target. Or if you're from the Southwest, you have to aim at your target. If you don't have that target in mind, you are going to hit anything. All right. What is again? Bilikisu said there is a target that you need to. Oh, that's Bilikisu, by the way. Biliki, well done, well done. Zion said focus and planning. They were focused, they were patient, they were calculative. They were calculated, okay? You don't just play. Those guys, there's something. Then teamwork. The most embarrassing one, if you ask me, is the one that the guy thought he was just playing with the ball. So it's whatever. And teamwork. There was tenacity. There was resilience. There were different goal scoring styles. That is true. You don't just do one style alone. There are different goal scoring styles. Because listen, the goalkeeper has to be tricked. Because if the goalkeeper has already mastered just one technique, if you bring another technique, chances are you are going to fool the goalkeeper. They were skillful. That means they were full of skills. They were skillful. They were strategic. There was collaboration. There was creativity. Now, some people are very risky. Like the guy who did a backflip. Can you imagine somebody doing a backflip? There's also some trickery. The guy who flipped his boots and the goalkeeper, I'm sure that one will be disqualified, definitely. The goalkeeper went for the boot, then he just quickly just put in. There was skillfulness. There are many ways to score goals. It depends on your execution strategy. Muhammad, this guy, man, you are a teacher. Yeah. Then unexpected strategy. Yes, focus again, creativity in distracting the goalkeeper. We're going to learn how to distract your village people today. Those people that you think are always holding you back. Lucy, you're going to learn. They were sharp. All the goals have different strategies. Definitely creative, teamwork. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your sharing. We have hit 94. Listen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Go and tell your enemies they have to be there. Okay? Tell your friends, tell your enemy, tell your boss, tell your DG. Tell your politicians, send them this link that they have to join now. That the future of Nigeria depends on what we are going to learn today. And I'm not kidding you, people. It's not flattery. Listen, you will be the one to tell the story. Now we are going to move on. And I'm not going to scare you, okay? I don't like scaring people. It's not good to scare people. But I'm going to tell you the facts of the matter, today. You are going to see the facts of the matter is scientifically, we have studied it, and it has been proven that even amongst you here, 92% of people will not make anything of what I'm going to say right now. Is that scary enough? All around the world, only 8% of people who set goals really meet their goal. Only 8% of people who set goals will eventually meet those goals. So what happens to the rest? Let me tell you, the rest are waka pass. They are just the waka pass. And we're going to show you what we have found out scientifically. Let me go ahead and do something here. Okay. I actually wanted to make sure I have your attention. All right. So most people will not meet their goal. Now, the question is, ladies and gentlemen, directors and professionals, if you want to be part of that 8%, put right there 8%. Just type 8%. But if you don't know how to type the percentage, just put in 8, or you say I or something, 8%. Thank you so much. Again, AFUSAT again. This AFUSAT, we need to be sat down so that we can find out how your fingers are this fast. 92% of people who set goals never meet those goals. You see, one of the things that people ask me, when I teach around the world, is it in US, is it in India, is it in Asia? People ask me, Emmanuel, okay, there's a question, information. Do not forget to drop your questions. Thank you so much. Ayoyinka, thank you so much. Please drop your questions. Maybe you can drop it directly to Ayoyinka so that all these chats will not drive it, or whichever way. I'm sure she's very, very articulate. She can find them. People ask me, Emmanuel, how come you do? In India, I've been in India like four times. I just came back. I was in India this time 2 weeks ago. I was in India, or 3 weeks ago. I was in India. Somebody asked me, Mr. Emmanuel, with their head going this way, you seem to be achieving so much. You are doing so much. How are you able to articulate everything? You are an author. I didn't mention that one. I'm an editor of a coaching magazine. I'm an editor. He said, how are you able to do so many things? Achieve so many things? I said, well, I don't do so many things. I only do one thing. I only do one thing. In my head, I've streamlined everything I do. I'm also a father. I'm a husband. I have so many things. I streamline to just one. I bring value. Can somebody please just type in there? I bring value. So you see, if that is all you are thinking about, then you are not worried. AFUSAT. In fact, AFUSAT, cheers to AFUSAT. If this was not mine, I would have been to. In fact, this is the latest award I got on Saturday. Toastmasters, the district champion. That means I had to win three championships to actually get get this. So how are you able to do all this? I bring value. So because I focus on just bringing value, then it is easy for me to just do the same thing the same way. Now, here are the possible answers people have given me whenever they watch that goal. And you can see that they align with one of things. They say goal scoring is hard work. So nobody mentioned that one. You think it's easy. You think that yam on a beans. So people say, if you want to know the success of any man, find out what they do. They say the success of everybody is found in their daily agenda. Oh, so you think I'm able to travel around the world by just sitting down and watching Netflix all the time and just coasting around, whatever. There's something you put in before you bring out. So it is technical. There's going to be an obstacle. It's not going to be easy. Then it takes consistency. You have to aim at the target. It requires resilience. These are some things you have already observed here also. You have to be self-driven. If you wait for people to be pushing you every time, when they are not there, that you're not going to go anywhere. You have to aim right. You have to have patience. Excellence in your skill. You must take action. Don't just be the hearer, also be the doer. And I tell you, 92% of you will not do anything. Well, you can do, but you're not going to go beyond where you stop today. But you have to be that 8%. And that's what I've told myself. I'm going to be, even in Google, I am part of the 2% people in the whole world. Because it's consistency. And I have an award. It's probably somewhere. I have an award. Google has given me an award. Now, let's go to the essence right now. And I want you to please focus on what I'm going to say right now. Goal scoring happens first in your subconsciousness. Before it comes up, see, I have visualized everything I'm going to say today. In fact, I've done it. This class is over. Guess what? This class was over 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I've done this class. I'm doing something else. I'm looking at it right. I'm doing something else. This class is over. I know the outcome, everything, because I have visualized it. I have predicted how it's going to end. I have gone to the future. I've seen it and I've come back. I'm doing is just to retrace my step. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to teach you how that is done today. So how do you tap into the subconscious mind? Science, right? You think I'm going to tell you do A, B, C, D. We'll get to that one first. But I think the problem why people don't meet their goal is in their mind. You've been told you cannot do it. When I was in primary school, I remember I went to an Otakara school, by the way. I went to Otakara public school, Otakara school. You know, we were told that, that 2 minus 5 is kosheshe, impossible. That's what we're told. Can you imagine teaching children from when they were small that something cannot be done? They will enter secondary school, when they began to learn -1, -2, oh really? It can be done. There are many things that you told yourself today it cannot be done that can be done. So let us go to Ghana. I'm going to be in Ghana in the next 3 weeks. I'm going to be in Ghana. So let's borrow something from our Akan, AKNA, Akan tribe, and I love the Ghanaian. I love the Ghanaian culture. So let us go and look at this. It's called, Sakonfa. How many of you have heard about this before? If you have, just type in a yes, Sakonfa. I'm going to teach you things that's going to transform your life today. If you have heard about this, Sakonfa, put a yes. Zion. Zion. So what is the principle of Sakonfa? You see, some of you will buy Adire with this badge. You don't know what the meaning is. You buy, your wrapper, whatever. But it is very, very important that you know the meaning of all of these things. So Sakonfa, that symbol is deeply rooted in the wisdom of the the people, the Ghanaian Kan people. It depicts a bird. You can see a bird turning its head backwards to retrieve an egg. Why will a bird do that? So this is actually a reminder that true progress, if you want to go forward, true progress, it demands that we draw from the lessons of the past. One of the things I love teaching is history. And there are 2 principles of history. Rule number 1, those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeating it. Rule number 1. My professor will tell me that. Rule number 2, we don't learn from history. Why? Say those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeating it. Rule number 1. The second rule of history, we don't learn from history. Now, as an individual, you may. As a community, we almost never learn from. We end up repeating history. So today we live in a divided world. And I want this symbol to serve to us as a call to reflect our history. So let's talk about our history today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the year 2024. 2024. Unfortunately, won't be able to unmute you because I know if I unmute you, Nigerians, man, we start Nigeria, we don't have to stop Nigerians. But I want you to look at, this is just a simple something right there. I want you to take a few seconds, calm down. Take a deep breath down. And I want you to go 6 months before now. You're going to be in January, right? And I want you to go 1 more month and you're going to be in December. If I can get a volunteer here, that will really help. Let's say maybe 2 volunteers. And you're going to see, we will enter the science, so we are still in the, we are just bringing the bird from our pouch. You guys will be blown away. I want a volunteer at this time. If you want to volunteer, just type in volunteer. So I don't mistake it with a yes or volunteer. Just say volunteer also, or just put a V. Right? Fastest finger. If you like to volunteer, Don't worry, I won't ask you anything embarrassing. I'm not going to put you on the spot in a negative way. If you like to volunteer, let's say 2 or 3 people volunteer. You're not going to speak. You're not going to type. All right. Okay. Is that a yes or a volunteer? Tony, is that a yes or a volunteer sign? All right, volunteer. Okay. Tomaville Events. Is that your name? Can you please rename yourself? That's really very professional, okay? Rename yourself. Maybe your first name will really do. So let's take Tomaville Events and also Tony Alamutu, right? Now, here is your question. I want you to pick one goal that you have set for yourself in 2024 that you didn't meet. Just one goal. And I want you to type out the reasons. Let's see if we can get 5 reasons, maybe 3, 4, 5 reasons why those goals were not met. I'm going to help you right now. Tomaville and Tony. Then afterwards, the rest of us can do it. So let us use them as our great example. They are great volunteers and we need to honor them. All right. You see, it needs to mention your name in an event like this and your name is being heard. Oh man, you guys don't know what you're missing by not volunteering. We are in 92. You guys have not brought, maybe you don't want to bring your enemies so that your enemies will know how to meet their goal. All right, go and bring your friends, your children, okay? All right. Shola Scott. Oh, you're not able to, to rename. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Sorry about the setting. Okay, it's all right. So you are forgiven. All right. So Zion is volunteering. Tomaville is volunteering. Tony, okay, let's go ahead and type. Okay, let's open the floodgates. Everybody, type out the reasons why you didn't meet certain goals. You didn't meet certain goals. That's question number 1. Let's go ahead, quickly do this. Our time is ticking. Go ahead. Let me start reading the reasons right now. What were the causes of why those goals were not met? Folashade. Folashade said she was not strategic enough with time management. Excellent. With time, she was not strategic enough. She had time, but she didn't manage it very well. I'm going to talk about that time management thing, shortly. And somebody said, "Oh, this actually, how are you blame shifting?" He said, "My supervisor was busy." All right. Okay, that is your accountability partner. Okay, so don't say supervisor was busy. That is blame shifting. That is casting that person. Say, I didn't get enough accountability. I had no accountability partner. All right. Tommy has gone all the way. He said the goals was to lose weight. All right. Just like, many of us. All right. I didn't meet the goal because of the following reasons. Thank you so much for being so articulate. Number 1, I didn't change my meal plan. Number 1. Number 2, I didn't join a gym. Number 3, no accountability partner. In fact, I'm looking for a gift. I wish I could give you one of my trophies here. She was very specific. And we are going to learn the art of being specific. Rosemary said, procrastination. Oh man, you guys are going to be amazed today. In fact, some of you, if you don't take time, you might be a bit depressed. When you get to know that you could have done so much with your life. Procrastination. Zion said he got distracted with too many goals. I'm going to talk about that also. Then procrastination and distraction on other life matter. Things happen. So says Kemi Ojo. Kemi, welcome to the club. Doing too many things at the same time. Eyo said my goal was not realistic. It's like someone said, "Oh, my goal is to go to the moon." Go to the moon. Bibo. Which moon? The moon in the sky or the one in on your moon? All right. Okay, so planning. Now, here's what we're going to do. Thank you so much. Just keep it coming. This shows that you're very attentive and you really would like to learn. Now, regret is defined as an event you wish never happened. Think about how many of you have gone to a point you wish, Man, if to say I know. In fact, there's a song called If to say I know. If to say, I will have woke up early. If I had known. So here is a field of regrets. So I want you to reflect right now on those goals and how would your life have been if those goals were met in one word or maybe in a phrase. Of those goals that you had this, how do you think your life will have been 2025 if those goals were met 100%? Let me see the first person. How do you think your life will have been? How will your life be if you have met that goal? Transform. Obviously, I like that word. Trans is to go beyond. Like have Trans-Euphrates in a Port Harcourt, Trans-Amadi. Then form is the way you are. You would have been gone beyond your form. Exactly. Tommy V said you would have been, I don't know if it's he or she, Tommy V would have been fulfilled. You are filled financially. This one. In fact, this one, 91. Let me put a smiley face. Can I do a smiley face? Let me just do a smiley. Okay, a love smiley face and send. I love it. I love it. Okay, you have been financially. All the bitty will have gone. Do you know what it means to be financially independent? Where you can do what you want to do, go where you want to go, eat what you want to eat. Oh, I just like drinking Gary. I love granite. It's a lie. Poverty. Hey, I don't really like to live in VI. It's a lie. Oh, therefore, then, are you beginning now to that? Someone say, I will have grown, made more monumental, visible achievement, not caught in the trap of complacency. So, ladies and gentlemen, think about the world-changing initiative that you could have had, but they were never launched. Think about the peak vitality you could have enjoyed, but it's going to wait till tomorrow. Think about the mended bridges. You could have said sorry. You could have taken that action, said, let me go and apologize. Let me go and love off more. Let me go and care more. But it's too late. You see, on this tombstone, let me get my pointer right now. On this tombstone, what I've done, I created this myself using the help of AI, obviously. I etched all these things, the would be on this tombstone. What is going to be written on your tombstone, your goal tombstone? Too many unwritten books. And I want you to write book. That's impossible targets or targets. So, now that we are entering our mind, you can see that goal setting is in the mind. Let me encourage you at this time. Let me introduce you to the difference between your conscious mind and the conscious mind. You see, all of you right now, you are doing all these things consciously. You are thinking consciously. So your conscious mind only deals with facts of the matter. Facts of the matter. However, your subconscious mind talks about possibilities. Listen, that's why if you have kids, I can tell you, I have a 27-year-old son and a 25-year-old daughter. My son was like 2, 3, 4 years old. He used to draw cartoons. He used to make comic book. He used to draw cartoon, somebody flying, somebody shooting, like Super Ted, all of this stuff, whatever. Our daughter used to draw all kinds of fancy. But as you get older, then your eyes is no more thinking about possibilities. You are not, you now move from the area of possibilities to reality. Then you now move to cynicism. It's a lie. Kosheshe, is it possible? Because a small child does not think it's impossible. There are only two things a baby is afraid of: height and loud noise. That's all. To them, loud noise. Ain't nothing. Not, that's why you can put a baby, they can put hand in the fire. They don't know whether it burns you. There was one time, my son was like maybe 3 years old or maybe 3 years old. We are coming back. He said, Daddy, I want to buy that. I mean, they can point to anything. In their mind, their father has all the money in the world. And I should actually. He said, hey, Daddy, let's buy that. I said, Henry, we can't afford that. Guess what he said? Go to the bank, Daddy. She be in the bank money the day. There is no inhibition. Ask a child what you want to be. No child will tell you, I want to be sweeping the gutter. I want to be president. I want to go to the moon. There's no possibilities. But as we begin to grow between the age of 0 to 7, they are operating on their subconscious. They are subconscious. But by the time they start hitting 8, 9, 10, based on environment, based on upbringing, based on the things they hear, the culture will now begin to now shut their mouth up. You cannot dream anymore. Especially if you are in our country. I remember our son when was like was in primary school or so, or Form 1, they asked him to draw a camel. I remember that story very well. To draw a camel, camel facing like this, all this Egyptian kind of camel. And I said, Henry, you can actually do it in 3D, shade it very well, make it look. He said, Daddy, that is not what they told us to do. I said, but a camel is camel. So there was a camel piece, a small camel structure that I bought from Dubai. I think I still have it somewhere in my home. I bought it in Dubai. I said, okay, Henry, let us look at this camel. Let us draw it out the way it is. And it was a nice 3D. And Henry said, Daddy, can we also draw another one? That the one that later. I said, no, this is do you know I have certificate in arts? Do you know I was the best art student in school? My son went to school. First day of the school, he took his homework to school. I went to pick him up from school, and his face was very sad. I like, what is it, Daddy? I told you. Just show it to me. I told you. The teacher put a circle on that head. Is that what they say you should do? The teacher is not thinking that, wow, that's ingenuity. You thought outside the box. Because the teacher herself is insecure. You think you know, Abby? Listen, I had my very first degree here in this country. I know what it is for a child to come to class and say, half of you will fail my class. I've already failed you in my mind. But I also have through American education, when the child will come and say, my job here is to train you. Now I have A+, A-, B, whatever. You decide which one you want to be. But my job is to train you. So let me welcome you to the world of the neuroscience. The neuroscience will expose you to the why. You set goals, but you have not asked yourself why. Do you know that you have, the dopamine in your body? If you've studied endocrine glands, endocrine glands are those glands that are secreted by the gut. They are poured directly into the body stream. Biology 101. So those, and dopamine is not just your pleasure chemical, pleasure hormone, but it's also a neurochemical of anticipation. Like, listen, if you take my dopamine test right now before this class, it must be very high because I am anticipating. Okay, it is the drive, it is the pursuit, it is the compelling visuals that pushes me to what I want to do. So you have something that's already put in you. But some of you, even when your dopamine is telling you something, you are doing another thing. Then in your mind, you actually created to meet goal. Mankind is a goal achieving machine. If you're a Christian, you read Genesis. He said when God came down to see what mankind was doing, they were building a tower very high. He said if as one people united, there is nothing they plan to do, they will not succeed. Is it not true? Birds stay in the sky, fly in the sky. Some animals stay in water. Some animals stay on the tree. Some mankind, we can stay anywhere. In fact, where they say we shouldn't go, that's where we'll go and build house. We'll go and build house in a swamp. We'll go and build house by a volcano because nothing sent. Because we are created in the image of God. So the brain is your goal-seeking GPS. Your brain wants to meet goals. Your brain is always want to meet goals, but you need to tap into that science in your brain. Your brain is looking for goals to meet. Now, when you look at the Nigerian structure we have, our environment is actually sometimes, without us knowing, we are designed to kill initiative. So somebody was saying, it's supposed to be a joke really, but I don't know if it's a sensitive joke. Somebody showed a video of the current war going on between Israel and whatever. And it was like they were shooting all these rockets in the night. The guy said, what are you seeing? You are seeing rocket, Abi? That's what I'm saying. Look around you. They have electricity. Even during war. He said, Nigeria, small breeze, never will take lights. So, they turn a wire 1 week, you have lights. God forbid, there's earthquake. No more NEPA again. In fact, the sun will stop shining. So we have to, how do you build resilience to walk around this your physical world? Because you are living in a physical world. Ladies and gentlemen, it starts by you knowing who you are. I think it's self-awareness. Oh, so when are we going to start talking about meeting goal? Don't worry, farabale. You need to know who you are. Who are you? And I put it to all of us, today, whether you acknowledge it or not, that all of us here, we are all spiritual beings, and we are basically having a physical experience. No, the other way around. People think I'm a physical, so I want to now have spiritual experience. It's the reverse. And that's why, when you go straight to the Oracle of Delphi, I just came out from Turkey. 2 weeks ago, I just came out from Turkey, where I visited so many ancient places amongst lectures and everything that I did. So you talk about the Oracle of Delphi. And if you ask the philosophers, Socrates was one that, you see at the Oracle of the Delphi, the inscription that is there, know thyself. And if you have watched The Matrix, and that was what, the Oracle was trying to get Neo. Neo was the one, but he didn't know he was the one. So he's looking for somebody to tell him he's the one, or to convince him he's the one. Maybe that is what I'm going to do, today. I'm not going to tell you something else you don't already know or already have. What we are doing today is to open your eyes to the reality of who you are, not what you are. First, you already know who you are. Now, sorry, I said that in reverse. The reality of what you are, not just who you are. If I ask you, who are you? I know you're going to tell me. You're going to tell me about your age, your nationality, your profession, your name, your marital status, whatever. Everything but the what. So I ask us this question today, ladies and gentlemen. What is man? No, who is man? When you understand the power within you, when you understand the kind of creature that you are, then nothing will be impossible for you. So let's do a quiz at this time. Are you excited yet? If you are, put a yes. Put a yes, I beg. Let me just know when I'm talking to myself here. Are you excited already? If you're not excited, then we need to close this show right now. We're not going to do it. We have not even started yet. See, when you understand, if you're asking me, Emmanuel, how can you be able to do this? You're able to do that. You don't know my story. You don't know my story. What if I told you I was born with a speech impediment? Would you believe that? What if I told you that even right now I have dyslexia, I'm dyslexic? Would you believe that? What if I told you that I didn't start talking? Unless some of you that start talking when you're like 1 year old, 2 year old, 3 years, I didn't start talking on time. Some of you 6 months, we are talking. What if I told you that I taught myself to read at the age of 13? So when I bring awards, like this is the latest award just on Saturday. So how can someone like that be winning a huge Toastmasters award? Someone who couldn't read, who taught himself to read at 13. Somebody who went to Otakara school. The school I went to has no ceiling, has no window, has no door. That was the secondary school that I went to. I remember one day I was in Global Hall because I was giving a speech, and I shared this, and one lady came to me and said, "Sir, I'm so disappointed." He said, "What's that?" "I thought you went to King's College." I said, "Even myself, I thought I went to King's College." You see, but it is not the things you are saying. Go deep inside. So what is man? What is man? Man is this. To sum up that man, you have a body. For many of us, this is the only man that you know. When I ask you about who you are, you tell me everything about this man. Your age, your height, your physical appearance, your nationality, your degrees you have, everything only about this man. But do you know that you are more than just physical? You have a soul and you have a spirit. So I know you know all this stuff, but I'm going to prove it to you scientifically. At this time, remember the science? I thought it's the science of gold attainment. That is where we are going. But you see what? You cannot get there if you don't understand the weapon that you have, the tools that you have. You want me to tell you do's and don'ts. No. You cannot. If you don't believe in yourself, you cannot. So let's talk about quantum physics, for example. Now, don't worry, I'm going to break it down. All right, I'm going to break it down in a way that you will love. From now on, you'll be, in fact, you are going to be speaking quantum technology, quantum physics. Quantum man. How many of you here today believe that you are fearfully and you are wonderfully made? In fact, that you are awesome. If you believe you're awesome, type in a yes. I believe I'm awesome. I'm going to have the first yes. Who beats me to a nobody? Do you know what you are looking at? Not just the physical appearance, the makeup of Emmanuel Eme, not the name, not the look, not the gray hair, not the glasses. Do you know what brought me here? Why I'm here? You know what the Bible says, for you are wonderfully created, you are wonderfully made. He said, I thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. You are complex. I thank you, Most High God, for you are breathtaking, the breathtaking body that I am marvelously made. I praise you because you made me an amazing and wonderful way. But some of you don't know. You just think, hey, look at me now. And whatever. No, you are awesome. So who are you? Let me introduce you to the quantum you at this time. What are you? You are a body. What makes up a body? Anybody knows? Tap in their fast fingers, scientists. What makes up a body? Okay, I'm going to help you guys out. A body is made up of system, organization, right? So what forms a system? I'm going to help you out. This is you. You are a body. I'm taking you deeper than what you see. And you're going to appreciate. Aha, Kemi Ojo, awesome. That system is a combination of organs, your heart, your kidney, your liver, your eyes, your tongue. When you bring all those organs together, they form a system. When you bring that system, they now form a body. So what forms organs? Tissue. Aha. I like you guys. Biology, right? Tissue. So when you bring tissue like skin, okay, tissue together, they form organs. Organs form system. So what forms system? Somebody has said, can somebody put what forms a system? Cells. Cells form a system. So cells. But see, a lot of us just stop at cells. Question. What forms a cell? Anybody? Aha. Shola Scott. Atoms. Atoms. So you are atomic. You hear atomic bomb, baby? Don't worry. I will show you that you are really the bomb. Today, you're going to find out. Your body is made up of multiple atoms. When those atoms come together, they form a cell. When cells multiply, they form tissue. When tissue grow complexly, they form an organ. When organ put together, they form a system, then your body. But where does atom come from? What forms atom? This is you. Everything I'm saying is you. Atom is formed by subatomic particles. Subatomic particles. If you have watched the Avengers before, you see the Ant-Man. It goes down. Subatom, something that is smaller than the atoms. Subatomic particle. Now, what forms these subatomic particles, ladies and gentlemen? Somebody has said it there. Three things: protons, neurons, and electrons. Let that one see, sip small. Just calm down. That you are a makeup of protons, neurons, and electrons. Is that not why you have enough electricity in your brain to light up, if it's energy saver bulb, over 1,000 energy saver bulb? Electricity is your brain. And that is why you have so much. In primary school, we didn't know what. We will rub our biro or pencil and it will become magnetic. You are a ball of energy. So, but what your eyes can see is a structure. But if I give you another eyes right now, you won't see yourself, people, as just a physical structure. You probably see them glowing. You probably see them shape-shifting because they are a ball of energy. That you do not have the apparatus to see beyond. Your eyes can only see what matter is. But today, we are going to open the eyes of your mind. we are going to switch your lenses. We're going to give you a paradigm shift so that if somebody tells you, Kosheshe, tell them, who are you? Who are you, right? So do you know that all the protons in your body, do you know how many you have? They are approximately, if you look at a human being of, let's say, 70 kg, which is smaller than me, by the way, I'm actually a bigger guy. People, when they meet me for the first time, were like, Mr. Manuel, you actually talk. I'm 6 foot plus, or 6 foot. So I might look small here. For someone who's about 70 kg, that person will have approximately 7 times 10 to the 27th atom in their body. Now, that is grammar. What that means that you're going to have 7 and 27 0 times 27 0. That is the number of atoms. So scientists, if I ask you, what is the number of the stars? There's no star in the universe. Estimated at 10 to the power of 10. That, that means the 21st, or 10 followed by 21 0. That means that you have more atoms than the stars in the universe. Show here, Abiko here. You understand? Do you get it? Somebody please type. If you get it, say, I get it. Do you get it? That there are enough more atoms in your body than the stars in the sky. So get it. Abo, get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. I get it. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you are? So if somebody asks you, what is man? You are a ball of atom. You're a ball of energy. Oh, fire up me. Somebody say, are you fired up? Say it in Yoruba. Are you fired up? So no, fired up me. So you can see, you can see that there are way more atoms in your body. Now, what are atoms? Atoms are the basic building block of any matter you see. Atoms, when they join together, they form molecules which turn to most objects around you. Everything is made up of atom. This cup here, atom. Whatever atom. And you are very atomic. So in other words, if you have watched Atom Ants, when you are small, if you have watched Atom Ants, say yes, Atom Ants. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's very small. 1, 2, 1, 2. Atom Ants. Let me see the first yes. You watch Atom Ants before. Yes. Chinelo don't watch Atom Ants. Chinelo don't watch Atom Ants. So why is the number reducing? Is it my eyes or something? So if you watch Atom Ants, you will see that the ring, that ring around atom ants, whatever, is actually protons, neurons, and what that is what it means. That is what it means. So in your human body, hydrogen, you have hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, calcium. So these are both made up about 99% of the atom in the human body. You have what it takes. So if you were moving, and we have the right camera to capture you. You see that figure moving? That is how you're going to appear. You appear as just one figure. You appear as glowing as you go. Because you are awesome. You are fearfully made. So if all the atoms in your body now were to be laid out end to end, how much distance do you think that they're going to cover? That will be 7 times 10 to the 27th. Now I'm going to explain it to you. The Earth alone has about 12,742 kilometers in diameter, the Earth. There are enough atoms in the human body to go around the Earth over 41 billion times. Enough atom. If they put it side by side, all the atoms, your body can go 41. The Earth, yes, 41 billion. That is who you are. What about the whole universe? This is the science. The whole universe, the diameter of the solar system is just 9.009 billion kilometers. The solar system could be circled by your atom 58,000 times. Just one person. So when you hear, what is man? Think about it. You are wonderfully made. So put all these things that you've just heard together now. And I'm going to show you a picture and ask a question. Which of this picture? There are actually two pictures. The other one is unfolded. Which of these two pictures would rather be? Will you prefer today? Will you want to be this? Be this one of the earliest telephone? Let's say picture A. I should have put figure A there. Figure A, picture A. Will you rather be this, or will you rather be this? This is A and B. Which one will you be? Type in here. Chinelo said B. Kelvin said B. Kevin Kadiri, Jeremiah B. Let's see if we could see A. Let me see if I want to be an A. Nobody. This is archaic. This is Jurassic. This is 19 Second question I want to ask you: how many of us here today, your first cell phone? I want you to type in the model, the name of your first. You know what I'm doing? I want to type my own first. Okay, let's just make it fair. Type in your first cell phone. This is mine. Nokia 3310. Aha, Sejem. Aha, Nokia. How many of you still use that phone today? Motorola, Moto that rose. How many of you still use that phone? Nobody. Think about it. If you know the history of the phone, even the earliest cell phone is like a weapon. You can kill somebody with that stuff, and it begins to go and go and go. You see, what you have right now is what you can see. Can you imagine? This is 3310, depending on the variant I'm talking about. Can you imagine if somebody had told me 25 years ago that a time will come that I'll be able to do real life video with somebody on my phone, that I'll be able to order food to my house on my phone, that I'll be able to buy a car on my phone, that I'll be able to book flights on my phone, that I'll be able to watch movie on my phone. What are you going to tell that person? Or what will you tell if you were told that? What will you tell? I want you to let me see the most hilarious response. It's what I told you 25 years ago, that you're able to do what you're doing right now with your phone. I don't believe it. Okay, if you can use Nigerian slang, impossible. Exactly. Keep dreaming. You're a dreamer. So today I ask you, is there something today that if you knew you have the power to change, that you will change? Or are you living only in your conscious world? See, your conscious world is designed to only interact with your senses. What you can see, what you can hear, what you can touch, what you can taste, what you can smell. 5 senses. But I'm going to ask you to teach you how to activate your 6th sense. You see, your eyes is for sight. If you want to go beyond your sight, you need vision. Please, I beg somebody, type vision. Not television, no. Vision. Not sight. Vision. Vision is the ability to see things the way they could be, not the way they are. Vision is the ability to see things that ordinary eyes cannot see. So what is the verdict? Again, we are not human beings having spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having human experience. So let's go back to why you became who you are. And I'm going to use the cell phone as an analogy. When you buy a new cell phone, you see, possibility battle happens in your mind. When you are told you can do something, you start thinking about how much in my pockets. Because that is, you begin to be conscious. Elolonta, Eloni. You say, I like that, how much? Okay, I'll call back. Already, you have done the math. You like to live in this part of town. I really don't like that part of town. You are saying, house rent, where will it come from? It's conscious, you are conscious. We are conscious, we are bringing from your experience what you've been told, what you know. So you are now playing it to what has not happened. And you're saying, in the past, I tried, I didn't make it. Nobody in my family went to university. No, my family does not have a car, whatever. Those are limiting belief. Those are disempowering belief. And as a coach, a mindset coach, what I do is to unlock people's mind to possibilities. 2 days ago, somebody was sharing with me who I've had sessions with, whose mind was unlocked. This guy just told me, just 2 days ago, just told me that, listen, man, do you know I just got a job there? I'm earning 3 times what I used to earn with benefits. But before, you don't want to let go. Let go. This small, no, I don't want to let go. So you don't have a pliancy. You're not believing that things can happen. You don't want to step out. You don't want to go to places that will challenge you. It's your mind. So children are like brand new cell phones, brand new laptops, Tiaroba, not Tukumbo, Tiaroba. When you buy a brand new cell phone, only basic tools are there. True or false? What is true? Basic tools. You can make phone call, you can send SMS, whatever there. That's basic tools. That's what's there. So a child is open. Now, without the consent of the child, the environments, parents now begin to now download programs into the mind of that child. Just like right now, your phone is right there. You are there. Your program is downloading things. Your program, you didn't ask it to download it. It's updating. By the time the child is 7, impossibilities have filled up. No, they will kidnap you. No, that's a dog. Whatever. That's great. It's not good though. We can't afford it. We don't have the money. Whatever. So the child is not putting restraint. A lot of you today say, I can't become MD. I can't become whatever. I trained somebody recently, and the person just landed a job as an MD, overseeing over 3,000 staff just 3 months ago. We started up last year. When your mind will be like, which school did I go? What qualification? I told you I went to an Otakara school, but I'm speaking to you and you're listening to me. Don't worry, don't mind that I have all that the other stuff I have. So how do you program the subconscious mind? A lot of you are running program that have been put inside you. Oh, in my family, they always divorce before they are 45. So you too, you divorce. Oh, in the family, they always have carryover. You used to have carryover. We put that in your mind. You put those things because if there are things that you have heard, there are things that you have seen, and you're simply playing it back. And having a class like this is one of the ways that we can reprogram your mind. Paul told the church in Ephesus, say, I pray that you're able to open the eyes of your mind. So sometimes we use hypnosis. And I'm going to explain that to you. It's not a bad thing. Hypnosis. But the easiest one is by repetition and by habits. Then we'll also apply energy psychology. You see, you want to go to America, right? Okay. Think about it. Now, I'll give you a simple example. How many of you have ever witnessed something like this? The day you want to move house, the day you are looking for a house, all of a sudden you start seeing to let everywhere you go. One. The day you want to buy a car, let's say a Toyota Camry, every car going to Toyota Camry. If it happens to you, type a yes. The day you say want to do something, we said, to let everywhere. You start saying, well, yeah, Jeremiah said yes. It happens to you. So was it that to let sign was not there before? They were all there, but your eyes were not open to see them. But the day you tell yourself, I want to move house. In fact, my wife, some years ago, went to move house. I said, honey, that house is vacant. How do you know? There is no air condition. If the house doesn't have air condition, you move it, that means it's vacant. But now we say, there is no curtain on the window. So you begin to see things that were there before, but you're not seeing. That thought in your mind, guess what? One day, you're going to be walking across the streets, and you're going to say, wait a minute, I've been here before. In fact, a dog is going to cross the street right now, and the dog crosses. We're like, Kilode, what's happening to me? You can even say, I've seen this car before. Scientists have studied it, and it's called day. Sorry, my bad. Sorry about that. My internet just switched to another. I have two internets that I'm using. It just switched from one to another. So scientists study it and they call it deja vu. Deja vu is an experience you've had in your subconscious. You've been there before. You've seen it before. You've experienced it before. You've experienced it in your subconscious. So what your body is doing is catching up with your subconscious. So you put an idea here. The power of an idea. Tell yourself, I will succeed. Type it in there. I will succeed. I'm saying, I am successful. Immediately you put in there, your mind runs ahead of you. Your mind will travel ahead of you. That's why in hypnosis, you see, as long as you are awake, what you do, your conscious mind is fighting everything that comes. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to use a word that is sensitive. It's just fighting. And then I come, you shoot it down. Because you are saying, if this one hits me, if that job, if I lose that job, I will not eat over. So you are shooting it down. But when you now sleep, your eyes is shut down, your hands are not moving, your ear is open, then your subconscious will not say, hey, you have slept, Ojisu. Okay, now let me go and do my own thing. Your subconscious will now come out. And I said, what does this guy want? He now goes to experience the things that you want. He goes to drive the car that you want. He goes to live in the house that you want. When you now wake up, you are just catching up. So today,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, directors, please bear with us. I think our facilitator just had some network issue, so he's trying to reconnect. Thank you so much for your patience. The facilitator is trying to connect. Okay, IT, please try. He's trying to reconnect. Can let him in. Thank you. Okay, so while we're waiting for the facilitator to join, for those of us who are interested in knowing a lot more about the Young Directors Forum of the Chartered Institute of Directors. Okay, the facilitator is joining back.
Right.
Yes, back.
Sorry about that. I take responsibility. My internet just switched back, so I'm keeping it on just one device, one internet provider at this time. I really apologize. But if you have been enjoying it, if you have enjoyed it so far, can I get a feedback? If you've enjoyed so far, just put in a yes. Let's see. If you have enjoyed what is being taught, okay. Thank you so much for your encouragement. May Nigeria not happen to you too much like this. No worry. Whatever happens, this thing is already a success, and we are going to have incredible fun. So, let's quickly go back to where I stopped. And I'm going to just quickly share my screen again. That would be great. Okay. So we are here to change your narrative. We are here to change. It's not village people, not village people. Village people doesn't have power here. So we have moved from the why, which is what we're talking about right now. And right now we are going to move to the what. Okay. From the why now to the what. I'll go ahead and share my screen. Sorry, that didn't go so well. Let's do that again. Okay, here we go. All right, excellent. So now we can do that right now. Okay, so we have moved from the why. We are now going to the how. Okay, from the why of motivation to the how of how you can structure. All right. Now, listen carefully. And I hope that your mind is already activated. I hope that your ability, you are pumped up, your adrenaline, everything is like you want to do it. So I'm going to go fast from here. Number one thing, now you understand the why. So how are we going to do? Now you are going to now go to now bringing everything about you into execution. You need to now learn to plan, and to plan. Okay, it won't going to come easy, but you know you can do it because you are capable. You are able to do it. Nobody can tell you can't do it anymore. Now you know the power you have. So here are the 10 things, or the 10 steps. That works you, that's going to help you to really do well. And you're going to see those reasons that you gave why you couldn't succeed. So this, 10 steps walks you through the process of designing a phenomenal life, of designing, not just walking to it. Number one, you must make sure you assess your previous goals. If you don't understand history, you're going to end up repeating it. Why did that goal fail? Okay, don't just start another goal because, okay, it's a new year, let me just do another goal. No, find out that one I set. Maybe I said I was going to read 2 books in a month. Why couldn't I read? Maybe I said I was going to move house last year. Why couldn't I move? So number one, assess your previous goals. Number 2, then elicit your failure and success model. Okay, it is not everything that you do that you have failed. There are some things that you have done, you've succeeded. So why did you succeed here and not there? So you now find out, are there things that you did in the other place that helped you to succeed? Then learn from those things and bring them to the other ones where you have failed in the past. Number 3, you must learn to overcome procrastination. Procrastination is a silent killer. It has killed so many dreams. Oh, I will do it later. Procrastination is actually a method, it's a coping skill of avoiding stress. Oh, I don't want to do this because it's stressful. So you don't do that you think is going to give you stress. Then you go and do some other things that you enjoy doing and will not give you stress. But guess what happened? After you've enjoyed doing that thing, you're going to come back to more stress. So procrastination does not really take away stress. Rather, it multiplies it. Number 4, you have to learn the wheel of life. I'm going to be showing you that very soon. We're going to just jump that quickly. Number 5, then mastering the 12 critical areas of life. That one I'm going to tell you also. Number 6, I'm going to teach you the T-Grow. We use it in coaching, and I'm going to be sharing some of our secrets, of coaching, how we're able to transform life. I'm going to give it to you free of charge, okay? I'm going to teach you the T-Grow model. You can use it for yourself, your children, your family, your wife, your husband, your people. Use it for anybody. It always works. Number 7, you're going to set thematic goals. Goals that are in line with what you are doing, who you want to be. Then you're going to now create your goal dashboard, which I'm going to show you. Number 9, you're going to create your affirmation, things you tell yourself. You're going to affirm things. And finally, you're going to start living a phenomenal life. Just start doing it. A few years ago, it was COVID-19. And you could see how quickly the world was able to change. We were not shaking. We began to do elbow. People are not just people who switch to sneeze. Irresponsible sneezing, tissue everywhere. They began to cover up. We began to wear masks. We began to, because if we don't do it, our existence depends on it. So any animal that refuses to grow, to morph, to adapt, we end up getting extinct. So meeting your goal, is it as a matter of your life? Does your life depend on it? The reason why people don't meet some goals, that goals doesn't have any negative implication in their life, so they can take it again. Because see, I have a friend who was grossly overweight. Grossly. There was a friend, a colleague, grossly overweight. Then in 1 year, this guy was like 6'1". All of a sudden was trimmed, he was posting pictures of himself going to the gym, go to whatever. I didn't know until one day he now shared that he went to the hospital and they said he was going to die, that his liver was drying up, that whatever. You see, that became a motivation for him. And that motivation was the fight to stay alive. So today, do you have anything that is showing you who you are? And I'm going to show you, this is a dashboard of a modern car. The dashboard of a car, this car, in no particular order, will show you your petrol level, will show you how fast you are going, will show you the health of your engine, will show you if you have your seatbelt on, and if it's like my own, it will nag you. As long as that belt is not, you'll be saying, you're making noise. If you nagging noise, that noise is to give you a headache, to put on your seatbelt. It will tell you if your tire is not up to gauge. You see, these things are the things that save our lives. Your battery health, your oil temperature, your oil level, your petrol level. Can you imagine having a car? How do you think your life will be if cars don't have a dashboard? Anybody? How do you think our lives will be if cars don't come with dashboard? Whether it's high-tech dashboard or low-tech dashboard. Frustrating, chaotic. Is it possible that you are living a chaotic life because you don't have a dashboard? Think about that. You want to meet goal. Your life, you are living a chaotic, not your life is chaotic, but you are living a chaotic life because you don't have a dashboard. Oh man, I need to really fly here. I need to really fly because of time. I'm going to show you what an example of a dashboard looks like. This is 12 areas of your life. How is your health? How is your achievements? Contentment and peace, career, finances, relationship and marriage, home and family, your energy and passion, security and spirituality, fun, recreation, rest, self-esteem, friendship. Take a screenshot of this quickly. In those areas of life, those are the 12 critical areas of life. Ask yourself, how am I doing? If you don't even know how you are doing, then how can you set goals? Now, when you take all this area, take a screenshot of this one also. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to ask yourself, how is my home and family? Okay, you find this is home and family here. On a scale of 1 to 10, put a marker on where, let me see a marker here. Let's say your home and family, you're at 60%. You put a marker here. Relationship and family, how are you doing in your marriage? Okay, let's say you are doing well. You're doing well in your marriage. What about your health and wellness? That one get a CBO here. And on, you begin to put marker there and put marker there, put marker there. End of the day, try to link all those markers together. Link all of them together. This will show you, this will show you your dashboard. Now, a perfect dashboard, which nobody has, is supposed to be round, like a tire. Your job is to make sure that you get these things as high as possible, that you live a better life. Then you need to set goals on those areas. As a director, I've done one again. You can take a screenshot of this. Quickly take a screenshot of that. 12 segments of the director's life. Strategic, actualization of things that you want to do. Financial oversight, your boardroom leadership, every single thing. Ask yourself, how am I doing this area? In every area of your life. Now you can now begin to now draw up a graph, in those things. How does it look like? Every now and then, we go to do wheel alignments, tire with alignment or will balancing. When your will is not balanced, that means your will will be shaking. You now put weight where it needs weight. So if you look at your will, some areas need weight. If your health is suffering and you're doing it financially, listen, that is not the best life. It's better your finances go down small and your health goes well, or else this is what's going to happen to you. See, when you don't know what you are up against, everything now becomes a solution. I live in Lagos. We know how chaotic Lagos life can be. You know that if you are going to Lagos Island from the mainland, or you are living at the outskirts, all right, there's outskirts, there is liver of Lagos, kidney of Lagos, stomach of, because I get to the heart of Lagos, So if you are living in all those outskirts, okay, and you are going to the heart of Lagos, you must know time is of the essence. When you leave house, when your appointment is going to hold, when you leave house is more important than when your appointment is. You must plan well. And that if you don't plan, how can you meet your goal? Once upon a time, a professor, someone is asking, oh, no worry, we're probably going to give you, that page. So a professor came to class and he had pebbles, he had sand, water. You've probably heard about this before. And you ask them to put everything. They say it's not possible. They say, how can you put? They try, it's not possible. The professor now emptied it and he now did his own. And his own contained everything. What did he do? He put in the rocks first, then the small stones. Then he now pour the sand and now pour water. He now asked them, what is the lesson of all these things? Somebody said, that means I can do many things, contain many things in my life. Professor said, not quite. The lesson is that if you put the big things in first, the smaller things will always find their way. Some of you, the big things might be to pay your house rent, not to go and pay for DSTV. Think about it. You can live without DSTV, but not a house. The big things might be for you to pay your children's school fees, not to throw him a party for a milestone party. I'm not saying you can't do it, but a lot of time people are throwing the wrong thing. How will you meet your goal? And that's why they now call village people. When we coach people, and I hope you're going to seek the help of a coach, there's what we call it the force field. Something is holding you back. No. We are going to look at your goals. The force field is basically trying to compare your reasons for that goal. What is driving you? Let me get my pointer again. What is driving you versus what is restraining you, from that goal? When I do the test with you, I will not find out that the resistance is higher than the motivation. You can never meet that goal. You can never meet. When we do the test, any goal you want to meet, if the resistance is higher than motivation, they can never. But when the motivation is higher, you will always meet that goal. You've heard about SMART, before, but specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound, But the E, SMART, you have to evaluate and readjust. This is the 6th month. This is the month where we do what they call goal realignment. You set a goal for January. Right now, you're saying that goal is not going anywhere. Every time I kick it, it's hitting the pole. It's going to corner. Corner. Throwing. Whenever you pay penalty, don't go throwing. That means that something is wrong. How can you play penalty and it's going to throwing angle? That's why you now do goal realignment. Many of us today, you need to realign your goal. So this is what we do in a nutshell. I don't want to reveal all my secrets to you. In T Grow, when somebody comes to me, I ask him, so what do you want to talk about? Topic. Anything. Okay, I want to talk about this. So okay, you want to talk about, so what's your goal, DG? Okay, I want to have a PhD in 1 year. Okay, all right. So what is the reality right now? Do you even have a first degree? No, I'm still working on that one. So I can have a PhD, have a first degree. Okay, what are the opportunities that you have right now? Okay, I need to finish my first degree, then take my master's degree, whatever. So what are you going to do now? So that's what we do. Whatever. So at the end of the day, it is the person that is doing their thing. And there are several questions you can ask. You can screenshot it also. The what, you want to find out what is your what in this goal setting. What do you want to achieve? If you cannot put a name to it, then you cannot achieve it. From the word, ask yourself, this scientific, why do you want to achieve this goal? I just want to have that cloche. I just like it. Then it's not good enough. Why do you need to achieve this goal? Those are questions. Just by asking question. Then who am I doing this for? Is it for you? It's just for whatever. So you must answer all these questions. Then finally, when do you want to start? You see, because people don't answer this question, that is why, again, 92% of people fail. Because they are not scientific about their goal. It is just wishful thinking. Only 8% of people do this thing. So for you to have an impactful legacy, you must be able to have an accountability partner. You must visualize what you want to do. You must have smarter goal. You must use those. These are the tools. They are scientifically proven that they can help you get to where you want to go. I'm going to talk about the 10 mistakes that people make. And this 10 mistake is why only 8% people meet their goal. Number one, you are setting goals that are not smarter. Number two, you are having no step-by-step plan to follow a goal setting process, towards creating and achieving them. You have no plan of achieving it. Oh, concern, you're just saying it. Number three, you have no accountability partner. That is very important. Listen, if you are a married man here, your number one partner should be your wife. God has made women that way. Listen, if I don't want to do anything, I don't do it. I won't tell my wife. If I don't want to do anything. If I want to do something, even if she hears, women are designed to remind you, to remember, whatever. They will hound you. So make sure you get somebody that will hound you. That thing you say, you're going to save up 1 million naira. Have you started? You're going to say, you are buying puff. What about that 1 million naira? You need somebody to help you. Number four, people set too many goals at the same time. Your goals have to be streamlined. Number five, you are setting goals without a holistic visualization. You have not thought about it. You are just saying it emotionally. Some people are following New Year trend. Oh, it's the New Year. Let me set goal, resolution. After 6 weeks, they go to another thing again. They are depending on hope. By God's grace, inshallah. Everything. That is good, no? But faith without work is dead. You can say, by God's grace, by God's grace. What are you going to do by God's grace? But you are setting emotional goal, feel good goal. You are doing it because, maybe that's what people are doing right now. I'm going to do my own too. You are having no commitment towards the over ambitious goal. No commitment whatsoever. And procrastination. My time is practically up, but you have to be positive about your goal. You have to be personal about your goal, and you must think it is possible in your mind. Procrastination will do nothing but kill you. That's what it's going to do. And how many of you have heard about the Parkinson's law? If you have, just say yes. Parkinson's law. Parkinson-S law. Parkinson's law. Thank you. Parkinson's law in a nutshell. Some of you will now say, that has happened to me. Parkinson's law states that the more time you allow for a walk, the less effective you are going to be. For example, you see, this is the effort. The less effort you're going to put. This up here is the effort you put in, and this is over time allocated. So the more you allocate time, something you're supposed to do, the less effort will be going down. For example, if you ask me to put together, this class in 2 weeks, by the end of 2 weeks, I will have done that class without any problem. If you ask me to put the same class together in 2 days, guess what? I'll do it in 2 days. So what's it, different between that? If you allow more time, you can go Netflix. Look, have you seen the latest something? 7 Doors. You go and watch Netflix. You are sitting on your phone, just doom scrolling. You are wasting time. I don't have time. I will have shown you a very short video. Talks about Parkinson's law. I'm just going to skip that video and I'll just go to the next thing. So 10 ways to apply the 80-20 rules. You have to look at the task that you have, the strength, whatever. Do you know that 20% effort is what you need to achieve 80% of the goal? You need to work too hard. It's not hard work. It is smart work. It is not time management. Nobody can manage time. It is life management, life design. You can never manage time. Time continues to go, but you can manage your life. If you don't, you are going to fall into these 5 very, very disturbing things. Number 1, if you don't do what you have said today, you are going to be faced with sadness and shame. When people are talking, you just keep quiet. And I said I was going to do it. So this is the dilemma you're going to face. Sadness and shame. Disappointment and defeat. You're going to feel inadequate. You can't even get angry to yourself. When I said I'm going to do, what did they do myself? And you're going to start thinking it's village people. Then you're going to have frustration and you're going to be discouraged rather than meeting your goal. Then it can lead to depression and regret. And that is where most people are today. They are depressed. And I said I'm going to do it. They are so disappointed at themselves. What is wrong with me, self? Today you fail, tomorrow you fail. But I said, I'm going to read my book now. Don't shame me, go, whatever. You keep failing. So today I encourage you to get your grit on. You can do it. Focus on progress, not perfection. Sometimes perfection can make you slow down. Embrace the challenges and the setback. See, anything that stands in the way becomes the way. That is a stoic way of thinking. So says Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to an action facilitates the action. What stands in my way becomes the way. So I won't say, oh, I'm not going to do it because no. Despite that, a challenge can either be a stepping stone or a stumbling block. Then you need to cultivate a growth mindset. I'm not where I used to be. I've grown. But where I am right now is not where I want to be. You must grow every day. It's the Kaizen mindset. Add 1% to your life every day. Not 100%. Just get 1% better. Then find your passion. What do you really want in life? Seek out role models. Get a coach. Learn to visualize. I don't have time. I taught you visualization, but this is where I'm going to stop. Now, I want to leave you with something powerful. To prove to you that you are more than a conqueror. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us here, before you came out to the who you are, today, I put it to you that you already won the most important battle of your life. Most people don't win that battle. Some people lose that battle. But for the fact that you are here listening to me today, I guarantee you have come first in your life. Once upon a time, you were potentially a cell. And your mission was to go and fertilize one egg. There were between 40 million and 120 million will be you. And the human body is designed to come against anything that is from outside. There are chemicals fight against you. You conquered chemicals. You conquered the hurdles. You conquered the heat. You conquered everything. And you were the one that you carry first. Carry first is not just an app. Carry first is who you are. You are a victor. And you were the one that succeeded. For the fact you're here today means that you succeeded against millions, over 140 millions. See, the fastest will do it in 48 hours. Some 72 hours, some will fail. But you were the one that fertilized the egg. And the egg begins to multiply and began to grow and began to multiply. You did not die. You were not a stillbirth. You were not aborted. Nothing whatever there. And it began to grow. Your body was knitted together. Proton, neuron. You have the spirit of the Almighty God in you. You were growing. You become a person. You had a brain. You have an eye. Gave you every single thing, and you were born. Now, I want you to meet your competitors. People that could have taken your place. You were able to beat astronauts, hands down. Grammy Award winner, you beat every one of them. Politician, whether it's APC, PDP, Democrat Party, Republican, you beat every one of them. Olympic champion, you beat them. Soldiers, you beat them. Nobel Prize laureate, you beat them. University professor, you beat them. Then it was you. Ladies and gentlemen, you were born a winner. You've already won. So who is telling you you cannot? Why is life now telling you Kosheshe it's impossible? When you are already a winner, you are here. It doesn't matter how you were conceived. There might be irresponsible parents, but God is not irresponsible. Because you are here, you are destined. There is something that brought you here. And without that, if I had a mic on my hand, I'll probably drop my mic. Let's see if we can take some question and answer at this time. If you'd like to contact me, just take a screenshot of this. I am super, super grateful that I can share this wonderful time with all of you. Thank you so much, Chartered Institute of Directors. Thank you for all the wonderful people that are here. And right now, I'm going to be handing the mic over to Mr. Eyo Eyo. If there are questions, again, like I said, I will be too glad to answer you. You can send me a WhatsApp message and email, or you can link up with me on LinkedIn at Emmanuel Eme, and I'll be happy to be your friend. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel Eme. Fantastic delivery as usual, exceptional facilitator, the grandmaster of behavioral science, neuroscience, and of course, goal setting and achievement. A world-class coach. Thank you so much for your wonderful delivery. I'm sure even from the responses from our attendees, our participants, our directors, you can see that they've really taken in a lot of what you have said to us this morning. I know our time is really fast spent. As an institute, we stick to time, but I'll see what we'll simply just flip to the remaining part of the agenda so that we can run through the remaining program. Details about inquiries, the slide, how to reach the YDF, how to become a member. Those details have already been shared in the chat box. So I encourage all our attendees to please refer to those details. On that note, I would now yield the floor. I think I still have here our DG to just leave us with words of encouragement. Our DG, Mr. Dele Alimisa. I know the DG has some words of encouragement for us. Thank you so much, sir. We are honored to have you here. So I'll yield the floor to the DG.
Thank you very much. And it's afternoon now. Good afternoon, everybody. It's really wonderful to be here. I must confess that it's been a very inspiring engagement with Dr. Eme. I want to thank him very much, and I'm sure this view is shared by everybody that is on this call. This program is just what we had hoped for, this kind of programs, when the YDF was being created. The whole idea was to create crop of young and enterprising Nigerians who would be prepared to take over the corporate world in Nigeria at a point in time. The maxim of catch them young is what we are preaching here. And I am glad that we are giving out what our young people need to lead in the business circle. Goal setting is crucial. And beyond it being crucial, achieving it is also very important. I think maybe it's easy to set goals, but working towards achieving those goals is the most important thing for me. And I think that is what Dr. Eme has displayed for us here this afternoon in terms of, yes, you set the goal. How do you achieve it? And if you don't achieve it, how do you evaluate where you are and how you can move forward to achieve the goal? So I want to thank Dr. Eme for this wonderful presentation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to join Mr. Eyo, the chairman of the YDF, to also invite those of you who are not members yet to join the YDF. The Institute has made it very easy and simple to join. And we are also providing capacity development programs at rock bottom prices to help our young entrepreneur develop good practices in the management of their trade. whatever it is you are into, we have found out that continuity is critical. And when you know the rudiments of good governance practice, it helps you to put your house in order and to be able to mitigate all the risks associated with entrepreneurship or leadership or directorship. So I want to implore you all to make inquiries and join the YDF. It is a stepping stone to becoming a full member of the Institute at a certain period. After we have taken you through some courses, through some programs like what you've had today, which is free. This is free. So it's a combination of things you have to pay for and things you don't even need to pay for to develop your skills and to develop your acumen in managing organizations. So I thank the chairman and the executive committee of YDF for continuing to make this dream real. I think we started sometimes, I think now 4 years. I think it's about 4 years now. And we are in for the long run. We are in for the long run. And I'm sure this is the second set of leadership. The first, the pioneer said, did a wonderful job. Mr. Ayo, you are also part of that. And I'm glad that you are moving it higher. You have been consistent and we have been doing very well. So I want to implore, even those that are members, I want you to reach out to your colleagues. Don't keep this, like we say in Christianity, don't keep this to yourself alone. Spread the gospel. Let others come. Invite them to this kind of program. Let them see the value of what is contained inside the YDF so that they can also join. And together, we will build future directors who will address strictly to the minimum level of good corporate governance. So I want to thank you, although I'm not supposed to do the vote of thanks, but I mean, I cannot just say and not thank Dr. MF for this wonderful presentation. I really appreciate it. Very practical, very hands-on, and this is not a theory, this is practical. I really appreciate you, Dr. MF. Thank you very much. And I want to beseech the executive of the YDF to please continue to arrange this kind of program to support your members and to keep your members up to date in their business activities. Once again, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to address this wonderful gathering, and I look forward to more of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, DG. We're grateful and we're delighted to have you here. Now called our, I'm checking, the chairman of the advisory committee. I do not see them. So I take it that the DG has spoken also for the chairman of the advisory, the YDF advisory committee. Thank you very much, sir. On that note, I would yield the floor once again to the first vice chair of the YDF in the person of Ms. Omobola Adekoya to do the vote of thanks, announcement, and of course the closing, while also acknowledging fellows and other members of the governing council who are also here present. I think I'm also seeing the first vice president of the CIOD, if I'm not mistaken. We acknowledge your presence, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Chair. And on behalf of the YDF executives and members of the Young Directors Forum, we'd like to extend our sincere gratitude to the President and Chairman of the Governing Council of CIOD Nigeria and the Chief Host of today's event, Alhaji Tijani M. Borodo, LLM FCIOD, and also the first Vice President who has also stayed here with us till the end of today. That's Mr. Adetunde Oyetunji, as well as members of the Governing Council. Our thanks also goes to the chairman of the YDF Advisory Committee, Dr. Adeyinka Hassan, and the DG and CEO of the CIOD Secretariat, Mr. Dele Alumi, for their unwavering support and guidance to the YDF. Thank you very much. We really appreciate what you've been doing for us so far. And to our distinguished speaker, Dr. Eme, thank you who came to rock our world today. Thank you very much for the practical sessions. We deeply appreciate your valuable insight and the expertise you have shared with us today, from the science of achieving our goals to strategic focus, executional excellence, and leveraging our self-peak performance. I'm sure everyone here can attest to that, and we hope to get into executions. Your presentation has enriched our understanding and, of course, sparked our thoughtful conversations. And to all our participants, thank you for your engagement and your active involvement throughout the session. We are truly grateful for the opportunity to explore this important topic of achieving the science of achieving our goals together. And we'll definitely be sharing more of the resources in the coming days. And as we bring the event to a close, just like the DG has encouraged us, I would also want to encourage us to reflect on the insight that has been shared today. Let's apply them in our personal and professional journeys. And we look forward to witnessing the impact of today's discussions in the months and the years ahead. Thank you once again for being part of this event. And we also hope to welcome you at our future NKSS or future YDF events. Thank you very much. And the chair has also shared for the people that are asking about joining the YDF, I believe a link was has been shared in the chat box. It's been shared again by the chair. Please look out for it, and you can fill the information and submit the details, contact details, and all necessary information is on the form. Please fill the forms and submit, and you'll be contacted in due course upon submission. Yes, thank you very much, everyone. And I believe this we have now come to the end of today's webinar NKSS. Thank you very much, and to all the executives, all the members of the executive committee, well done, and I say thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.